welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a video on one of my favorite collections. So I personally, ever since I was a little girl, collected rocks and minerals and fossils and all that fun stuff. So since I was little, I've been collecting, so my collection is pretty large, but I'll show you my favorites today. So today I'm doing the natural thing, going into nature. We've got no contacts, no makeup, no hair done. So you're seeing me raw like these rocks are raw. So let's go ahead and take a look. So here's the rock that started it all. I got this as a gift from my aunt when she visited Yellowstone Park. I'm still not quite sure what type of rock it is. I think it may be maybe an agate of some sort. But I took a real interest in it. I thought it was super cool, very detailed, lots of color. So I held on to it and I started collecting from there. So another one that I got when I was in New Hampshire. It's kind of hard to see. This is a Selenite Crystal. Its nickname is Kryptonite Rock. I don't have a laser, but what you do is you have a laser at the end of this and it makes the whole entire thing glow. It's pretty cool. This one's called Labradorite. I hope I'm saying that right. There we go. You can see the shine in that. This is also known as the Aurora Borealis rock. And this is the unfinished side. That's how it looks. You can still see some sparkle in there. But once you get it polished up, this thing is having a hard time focusing. Once you get it polished up, that's what it looks like. It's very reflective rainbow. A really big interest in this one because I thought it was pretty. There we go. And this is like a sea green color. And what this is talc, also known as a soapstone. It's a very soft stone. And what we use them for is crushing them into talcum powder or baby powder. But that's what it looks like before all that happens. This one's called Hematite. What is wrong with my camera? It will not focus. Okay, so this is a very lightweight stone. And let's see if we can weigh this for you, just to kind of give you an idea. Okay, so it's not giving me grams, it's giving me ounces, so you'll be able to see it in ounces. It's coming in at 0.9 compared to my granite stone, which is it's fairly close in size. We all know what granite is. Everybody has their countertops done in this, and this is 3.8. So this stone is very light. So kind of the fun thing here, this is what it looks like raw. And then when it's polished, this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. It's very metallic looking. Black Sunstone. And as you might be able to see, this thing sparkles like crazy. And that's what I liked about it. It's very fun. A little sparkly stone. Lots of sparkle actually. There you go. Comes in different colors. I think its most popular one is like an orange color. My mom used to have it in her jewelry when she was in that fad of the 70s. Where it is a ring and a necklace, all that good stuff. And I thought this one was really intriguing. I'm like, how is this a rock? I don't understand. It's a crystal. And this one's called Rainbow Bismuth. Bismuth. Yes. Sorry. Rainbow Bismuth. And this is naturally how they grow. And this one is extremely heavy. It feels like a piece of lead. And this one is called galena. It's a galena crystal. So this is actually a crystal. And it's part of the lead family. Let's see if I can get my scale out. Still on ounces because this thing is fighting with me. 1.1. When this other one over here, that's 4 times its size, was only 0.8 or 0.9. Copper. So this is the oxidized splash copper. Normally it's just this orangey like a penny, but when it gets oxidized it turns green like the Statue of Liberty. So if you were to take Tarnex to the Statue of Liberty, she would look like that again. This is my petrified wood. So it's wood, but it's a rock. Here's the other piece of my petrified wood. I just think that's so cool to know that that was a tree at one point. And then sitting there so long, whoop, got the tag on there. It turned into a rock. Here's the other side of that one. Bornite. It's also another fun little rainbow rock. It sparkles a little, and it has rainbow hues to it, like oil. When you have oil on the road and it gives you that rainbow stream. And you can see it really good right there. This one's rainbowy. All natural, all by itself. And here is my Thunder Egg collection. I do have some other ones, but these are my 2 favorites. Thunder eggs you'll be able to find mostly around volcanic activity, or ancient volcanic activity. Here's the other one. And most of the time they consist of agates, quartz, and sometimes opal. So this one you can really see the sparkle of the quartz down here. And to show you, that's what it looks like when it's not polished. So it's better polished, I'll say. Part of my agates, which maybe were a thunder egg or tried to be a thunder egg, but they weren't. They're very pretty, I think. They're just so fun looking. And I believe, not 100% sure, but I think this is malachite. It's got a turquoise looking, I don't know, rigid rock part. And on the inside, I think maybe there's a little bit of quartz in there because it's got some sparkle. It's kind of hard to see from here, but it's pretty, I think it's. And I already brought this one out, but this is a piece of granite. Of course, it looks a lot prettier when it's your countertop. But so it's just a rock that I picked up in the hills of Georgia when me and my mom were visiting together. Picked it up on a little hike. This is called Pyrite. Also known as fool's gold, because it looks like gold. It's the goldish tone, sparkles a lot, but it's not, but it is really pretty. So here is one of my, see if you can see it. This is one of my fern fossils. This one's super exciting. Such detail in this one. And this is in a sediment rock, which was found right around here in this area of New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Let's see what the back looks like. Not as fun. You can still see a little bit of fossilizing in there, but this one is where it's at. Look at this one. That's beautiful. And here's a couple more. I don't know where these were found. I did not find them. But somebody thought of me when they had found it that someone was selling, and they bought them for me. Here's another one. This one, I have no idea what it is, but it is so cool. I would think some kind of a bone. You can see maybe it was a reptile, that was some rough looking skin. Maybe this was a bone. I don't know. Here we have one that I found recently on my trip to New Hampshire. And it's very fragile, so I don't even take it out of its box. It's very metallic looking. It's fun, and we call this molibdenite. I like to find rocks everywhere I go. It's kind of like my souvenir, a rock, whether it's one from a gift shop or whether it's one that I find out in nature. And this one is very common. I find it very intriguing. It's called tiger's eye. It just has a really nice reflective look to it. Next up we have what we call obsidian. And this is part of the volcanic rock. This is what we call volcanic glass. It's extremely sharp, hence what the Native Americans used to use as arrowheads. They also use them as axes, knives, because they are very, very sharp. I'm probably going to cut myself by handling this thing. But intriguing nonetheless. Another part of volcanic rock, it's not glass, it's the rock, and you can see with all those little bubbles, that's from it having hot pockets and gas and all that other good stuff. Fun fact, I got this rock from nature, of course, but I got it at my favorite place in the entire world. One of my most favorite little rock collection here. If I can get the reflection off of it. These are meteorites. And it's upside down for you. Sorry. A couple different types of meteorites. And to make it kind of fun, I have this, which is made into a necklace. So yeah, I have a necklace as a meteorite. So really, I mean, if that interests you at all, those are what you see when you see a shooting star, is those falling through the sky. This one's super fun. For the life of me, I cannot remember what it's called, but I thought it was super cool. It's very light, and it almost feels kind of plasticky, but I know that it grows like this, so it's some sort of a crystal or mineral. I believe that I have it written down somewhere. I couldn't find it, but I'll find it for the video and I'll put it down here so you know what it's called. And then save these towards the last. These are all of my quartz. After I got my first rock, this one, I started collecting, and it was quartz that I started collecting. This was one that I had right here from, I don't know, I was maybe like 9 or so when I got this. And that is just one piece of clear quartz. It does grow like this in the crystal form, but it comes in all different colors. So this particular one has smoky quartz in it, these dark ones right here. I am not 100% sure what it's sitting in, but nonetheless, I found this one in nature and it was cool, so I kept it. This is Citrine Ports. Oop. This one is Ice Quartz, because it looks like ice. It's found, I think, in New Hampshire, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me. Here we have Amethyst Quartz, which I think was part of a thunder egg. Really, really big one. That's what that looks like. Also probably 9 or so when I got this. And one of my favorites that I got most recently, this one's called Aqua Quartz. Super pretty, one of my favorite colors. There you go. And this is Turkish Courts. I personally think it's a lot better than this other one. Has more color, more sparkle. And I'll zoom it out so you can see this whole entire thing. It's beautiful. Great artistry that went into it. Alright, last but not least, the fine gems of the rock world. And this is the citrine, a raw citrine. So this is what you would find for the November birthstone. And this is the raw amethyst. And this is what you would have for, I think it's February, if I'm not mistaken. And then here we have raw opal. You can see the rainbow colors in that. Maybe. And this is, it's probably not very easy to see. This is a cut citrine, which was this one here when it was raw. I'll try and get a close-up of that later. And this one is a cut quartz. If you remember, it was this one. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Those are my most prized rocks. Oh, I almost forgot one. Silly me. I mean, what girl doesn't like diamonds? The camera doesn't like diamonds, apparently. We'll get a close-up of that later. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed sharing some rocks with me. It's one of the things that I like to do among other quirky, I don't know, hobbies and whatnot. So, thanks for coming. Don't forget, like, share if you want to, subscribe, leave a comment. If you collect rocks, I want to know, what's your favorite rock? Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.